Masturbating at least 9 times a day.
There have been random moments where all of a sudden it's just gone bing.
My sex drive went up so much. And then sort of like, I was like, I'm okay, I'm fine. Like, I just didn't feel any different for like the first 3 months. And then suddenly, like, bam. I was like, oh shit, I'm horny all the time now. What am I meant to do?
The only way of sexual satisfaction being watching these videos on YouTube, you start to run out and you start to watch the same stuff over and over again. And I think the lack of variety and the lack of change, just ironically, just gets dull after a while and gets boring. Here we are in the 3rd lockdown. My masturbation patterns have gotten far, far less fulfilling.
The first time we had sex was in February last year. The last time we had sex was in September. So bit of a dry spell, very, very horny jail.
It's been really tricky trying to sort of gauge people's responses virtually. You can't read all their body language, stuff like that. It's people will present to you what they want you to see. You know, not only are you seeing what they want you to see, you're also doing the same, even if it's subconsciously. So you're not really having a very sort of honest connection with them. You can have a meal, but it's not quite the same. You're both eating different things, you're both in different rooms, the ambience is totally different.
A decent amount, well, not a lot of them, but a decent amount of my close friends are in relationships. You know, sort of like I'm missing all of that connection, that comfort of like waking up next to someone. It's weird to actually want to start dating again and actually feel an actual desire to start dating and meet new people and have that carnal instinct.
Even though we're apart, we set times for what we call Zoom call dates. On Valentine's Day, we organised to have this video. We were both having a drink and it was like we'd just gone out for dinner. It felt the same.
Fundamental thing when you're dating someone or sleeping with someone is generally seeing them in person. And when that's taken away, you're left with not very much.
He'll like, I don't know, run his hand down me and he'll be like, your curves are so amazing, you know. But we don't have that physical interaction anymore. But I'll send him a photo and he's like, oh my God, you're so damn sexy and gorgeous. It has the same effect on me, but there's none of that physical appreciation of touch. If I'm able to see him, I don't think I'm going to be able to let go.
Do it this way. I'm comfortable asking. I'm more comfortable and willing to ask a girl out on a date now than I was before the lockdown. I'm more willing to try and get out there and meet people and hope that maybe there's something there, rather than the opposite, rather than just waiting. Especially because I'm an introvert, so the waiting game was never going to work.
Talking about like our mental health and stuff lately as well, it's been really good to kind of talk about it because some of the stuff in my mental health affects my sexual well-being, if that makes sense.
Overall, I'd say it's probably been negative just because I haven't been able to see anyone make an emotional connection kind of thing. But I think also like in some way it has been almost positive in sort of tuning in to how your body's feeling. I think that's really important. I think because we're so isolated, we do take that time to notice how we're feeling.
Yeah, I made a joke the other night, and I actually think it's quite true that, you know, distance makes the heart grow fonder. What do you think time will do?
So I was going to say, any final thoughts?
I am more horny than before.